And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Canada versus United States in the Four Nations face-off final. The winner wins the trophy. The loser loses. Simple as.
What? Simple as what?
The winner's the winner, the loser's the loser.
Yeah, winner, loser, dinner. Alright, how many fights we gonna have? Over and under? How many fights? 5?
No.
You don't think so?
No. They're not going to start off fighting. There might be a fight. I don't think there'll be 3.
Okay.
Or more.
Okay, how many?
I'm going under 3.
Okay, I'm going over 3 on the fights.
The USA, they've done this before. They've won prelim rounds against Canada, but they couldn't win the gold. Back in 2010, the USA did beat Canada in the preliminary round of the 2010 Olympics. They lost the gold medal game. So they've been in this position before. When it sort of doesn't matter, they win. When it matters, they've lost. Best on best. Of course, the World Juniors is different, but which that's what the U.S. fans really love to build on. It's like, but what about the World Juniors? What about that? Best on best, though. Best on best, you might as well be the 11th province. Well, sadly enough, Canada's biggest rival won't be allowed to play. So this will have to do until Russia finally comes back onto the scene. Which God only knows when that'll happen. So we're going to see. I mean, he's had a really much better season. So, I mean, I've started to turn positive on Marner throughout the season. I thought he's had a really good season under Berube and then, of course, with Team Canada. So, unless he does something to make Canada lose, I mean, I ain't going to point the finger at him. If that's what you're saying. If he's the reason why, I'll point the finger at him. But he's not the scapegoat anymore. He doesn't deserve that. But let's see if Mitch Marner can win a championship in Boston or just win a game that matters in Boston. We're going to find out. I think the Patriots are going to do better than the Jets this season. Yes. Well, of course, 2025-26, but yeah. They can barely win with Aaron Rodgers. Who's their quarterback going to be? Do with that what you will. Three periods of 20 minutes. And then if there's overtime, we'll have Stanley Cup final style overtime or playoff style overtime. 5-on-5, 20-minute extra periods until there's a winner. Well, you might just get your wish if Canada beats Mexico in March. We're a month away from the CONCACAF Nations League finals. Canada beats Mexico in the semis, and the USA beats Panama. Yeah, it's Panama. Yeah. You will get one. I think that's very much the likelihood, but we'll find out. Probably get one a month from now, but let's first off deal with the USA-Canada hockey game. Would be pretty awesome. Canada hockey could win the Four Nations. Canada could win the Nations League and Gold Cup. That'd be awesome. I'll take 2 out of 3. But we'll see. USA going to be wearing their navy blue. Canada wearing red. I guess they made the jerseys to be able to be used as the home jersey all 4 games. Hopefully it is a good game. I would hope so. The first one was. So hopefully this time Canada wins. A week ago, we started this tournament. Canada won in overtime over Sweden. They lost on Saturday. They won on Monday, regular time against Finland. USA, of course, won all 3. No. 2 wins, 1 loss. They did lose to Sweden in regular time, 2-1. Canada beat Sweden, and won in regulation, so they moved on. Jarrett. Sammy. But we will see how this game goes. Anthems will be very soon. Wonder who's going to do them. They're going to pull out the Bruins anthem singer, or they'll pull out somebody else. I don't know. Triple H. Here we go. Boston. Canada, USA, and Boston. Every year, when it matters on games I care about, it's in Boston. It's always Boston. Yeah.
Crazy.
For the first time in 9 years, we have a best-on-best final to be played.
That is crazy. Look at that.
Yep.
Awesome. Wow, man. Under that is awesome. Uh-oh.
The Canadian anthem. Gretzky.
Damn. Wow.
Cale Makar. Defensive player. We got Devon Tays. Defensive. We got Mark Stone to start the game. Got Braden Point and Connor McDavid for Canada. And Jordan Bennington in goal.
Blues.
Jordan Bennington in goal. Hopefully he has a good game tonight.
Oh, he did.
He's won a title in Boston before.
5-3, but it was 3-0. Let's see what happens.
He's won a title in Boston before. Let's see if he could do it again. Because Game 7 of 2019 was in Boston.
I wouldn't hate that for Bennington. Come on.
For the USA. And wearing the Girault jersey, the Johnny Girault jersey. Because it's in Boston. They were booing the Canadians. Guess they're going to do the pennant trade. Matthew Tkachuk to start for the USA. We got Brock Faber. Jacob Slavin from Denver. His name don't sound American, but he's American. I was shocked too. Brady Tkachuk. And we have Jack Eichel from Massachusetts. So he's basically home for this one. And in goal, Connor Hellebuck. And now,
Jesus Christ.
man, the guys on the bench must feel like losers. Austin Matthews and McDavid will meet at the center with Gretzky. There's the banner trades. They're taking that from football. Trading banners. Like football. Because if you notice during like meaningful matches,
No,
they have the banners.
that's good. Let's see what happens. Probably told them it's not their fault. Just play a regular game.
Oh, us Boston Fire Department Honor Guard. Those are cool uniforms, though. And axes. Oh. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
You still singing, bro?
I know, I'm always behind.
Okay.
This is probably the worst, because actually singing instead of the music. I know, I'm ahead. I don't know, behind, ahead, either way. I always am. I always am. Because I can't hear it. Because if I do, it's called copyright strike.
Yeah, that would suck.
So, it is what it is. At least I try.
You sure do.
But they put a band behind her for the American anthem. It's going to take like 5 minutes to clear that damn band.
No joke. I mean, it's like 7:30. It was supposed to be 7. Come on, man. Jeez, get it on. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness.
But I agree. NHL did amazing with their All-Star Four Nations festivities, even though this is just a one-time thing. But even then, their normal All-Star game is fine. but they'll have a break next year for the Olympics. Then they'll do the All-Star game, I think, next year. So basically Olympics, then All-Star game, then back to regular hockey. $60 minutes, maybe more to a championship. We're going to find out who wins. Can Canada get revenge and win the trophy? Or will the USA beat Canada once again, this time on U.S. soil? 2 times in less than a week. Jordan Binnington has a .260 goals against average, .892 save percentage. Only goalie to start every game in this tournament. Started every game for his team, all 4 of them. They're riding with Binnington. Connor Hellebuck has played 2 games. He's won both. 1 goal against per game, .957 save percentage. 2 goals allowed on 47 shots through 2 games for Connor Hellebuck. Funnily enough, Binnington's a Canadian who plays for an American team. Hellebuck is an American who plays for a Canadian team, as in their club teams. Yeah, I thought I made the right choice. But I watched the Whitecaps game on tape delay. So there you go. As in on my own to talk about it next week. But here we go. The first face-off, the opening face-off of the final. Tkachuk facing off with McDavid. Connor McDavid, yep, MLS season starts Saturday, but technically it sort of did back on Tuesday. Connor McDavid made the Stanley Cup final last year, took it to a Game 7, lost in Game 7. He's looking for a trophy. Can he finally win one with Canada? Might even see Marner get a trophy tonight. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Well, at least he's never been to a Stanley Cup final. It doesn't really hurt as bad when you're out in the first round every year except for one. And Austin Matthews, you could say the same about him. Say the same about Austin Matthews. But he's in the same boat as Marner. 1 round. Except for 1 year. That was 2.
Come on.
Would you buy an electric vehicle? No.
No.
That's
stupid.
They just seem so questionable to me, frankly. And here we go. Eichel versus McDavid for the first face-off to open the game.
Come on.
Here we go.
It's...
And now they faced off. Canada wins the draw, and we're off. 60 minutes plus 2 intermissions to a champion. Canada's first line point, McDavid, Stone. Their second line, Crosby, McKinnon, Reinhart. Hagel, Cirelli, Marner on the third line. And Marchand, Bennett, and Jarvis on the fourth line. Their defense pairs, Taves and Makar, both Colorado players. Sanheim, Parayko, and Canada wins the draw. Harley and Doughty, the third pair. Binnington in goal, of course. USA first line, Brady Tkachuk, Jack Eichel, Matthew Tkachuk. Gensel, Matthews, Hughes on the second line. Miller, Larkin, Boldy on the third. Fourth line, Kreider, Trocheck, Nelson. First pair, Slavin and Faber. Covered by Bennington. Werenski and Sanderson on the second. Hannafin and Fox on the third pair.
Not down there.
And that'll be a face-off. Covered by Bennington. Bennington covers it. Tkachuk. There's a little bit. Taves. 19 minutes, 25, 0-0, 0-0. Face off in the Canadian defensive zone. Matthews wins it. Rings it around. Canada. Oh, no. Bad giveaway. Shot. Does get parried away. Canada gets the puck back. Good defensive play by the Canadians. Gets past the center ice. Sorelli drops it in. Canada, nope. USA on one. Wide, drops it back. Shot saved by Bennington. Behind the net, gets to the half wall. Picks it up, clears. Sorelli back to center. USA has the puck. Yeah, but they're still questionable to me. Good play forward for Canada. Nice. Ooh. Crosby runs at it, skates at it. USA behind the net, fighting across the half wall for the puck. Gets blocked away, and Canada can break. They do. Crosby dumps it in. USA wheels it around. 1-0 Vancouver already against Saprissa. Well, that was quick. Well, it must have been about 20 minutes because, yeah, true. They would have started quicker. Drops it in. Oh, loses the puck. But Canada keeps it in. Keeps it onside. Drops it down. Behind the net. Around the wall. Plays it through. And loses it. Canada tries to play forward at the blue line. USA still has it. Oh! Defending it around the wall. And Canada, yep, gets possession of the puck. Crosses half. Drops it in. Paired away by Hellebuck. At the half wall. Drops it. Two shots to one. The USA has two shots. Shot. Save. Behind the net, Marner. Shot. Saved. Matthews picks it up. Ryan Gould scored for the Whitecaps. Save. Canada, it is back and forth so far. Colton Parayko with the Blues. Takes a shot. Saved by Hellebuck. Goes behind the net. Colton Parayko went in all alone trying to make the shot. Good idea from Colton Parayko, but not so good. Point. Plays it on to McDavid. But that's going to go into the zone, and that'll be an icing. 16:01 left in the first period. Over the shoulder. Matthews with a shot saved by Bennington. These are pass shots, of course. Gensel with a pass to Werenski. Werenski. Another save by Bennington. Bennington's had a really good night so far. Could say Hellebuck has too, frankly. You would expect that, at least from Hellebuck. Bennington's had some shaky moments throughout this tournament. Hellebuck has not. They're going to have to crash the net to beat Hellebuck for sure. Or, well, no, I won't. I'll say that for the review if I'm not happy. Go to the net. I won't scream it this time. I shouldn't. 15-31. I'll say that for the review. Drops it in. That wheels around to the back of the net. Canada has it above the blue line. They are onside. Nice roll. Spin. Goal! Goal! Canada scores! Canada scores! It's 1-0 for Canada! What a play by the Canadian, keeping it alive. And we have the lead. The Canadians have the lead. What a goal. Drops it back, keeps it alive, plays it through. And what a shot through traffic. And that's how you beat Connor Hellebuck. What a shot. What a shot by Nathan MacKinnon. What a shot. Through the legs, through the side, top bins, top shed, 1-0. 5 minutes into the game, Nathan MacKinnon scores the first goal. What a goal. Leads the tournament. It's his 4th goal of the tournament. 87 points this year for MacKinnon. Goes wide in the NHL, of course, not the tournament, but still. It's an NHL-based tournament, so it's not IHHF, so you can say what you want, frankly. Nathan MacKinnon with a goal. I'll check the assists later. 5 of 7 first-period goals in the first 6 minutes for Canada. So it's right on time. Bennington plays it around the ice. Oh, nice hit by the USA to get possession back. Goes behind the net into the trapezoid. USA gets the puck back at center. Canada. And that'll be a stoppage of play. And we're going to get a face-off. Harley has the puck, plays it to MacKinnon. And what a skate by MacKinnon to put it in top bins. What a skate. Wow. So much traffic. Hellebuck had no chance there. He had no chance there. None. In front of 4 guys. Center ice, face off. Like, that's how you beat a goalie like Hellebuck. You have to have him screened. Or it has to be close in. You can't beat him from just a random shot. If he could see it, he ain't getting beat.
No.
That's what Hellebuck is. And they just screen the hell out of him, and they have the lead. Here's a shot. Oh, past the post. But a good idea from Canada. For Hellebuck didn't see it to the last second. Nope, and it was just above his pad, the shoulder pad. It was just above. But if he sees it, he's going to save it. Like, you had to do that. And then, boom, through 4 guys. Perfect shot. Harley. USA's trailed in all 4 games, and they've won 2 of them. Will this be their second loss trailing beginning the game? Or will they come back like they did on Saturday in Montreal? Oh, and that's how you don't. 13:01. Plays it through. McDavid chips it past half. They're going for a line change. Races up the ice. Shot save by Bennington. Gensel plays it right to Bennington. That was a muffin, but sometimes he's been beat by those this tournament. Let's go, Canada. Yes. So far, it's 1-0. A face-off after the commercial. We're back. Check the assists. It was Harley with a primary assist. Reinhardt with a secondary. 4:48. 1-0 Canada. Off the McKinnon goal. Of course, Harley was the one who played it on to him. Reinhardt, part of the play. An untold part of the play, mind you. Most of the work was done by Nathan McKinnon, though. Let's just be real. Most of the work was done by him. But it doesn't matter how, it just matters how many. And right now, Canada has one more many than the United States. Just matters how many. 12:38, there'll be a face-off and TV timeout. After the TV timeout, we get a face-off. Oh, I didn't notice. Each player on this tournament has their team logo stickered onto the back of their helmet. That's pretty cool. Never noticed that. Just became apparent to me now. And Canada defending against the USA. Matthews. Oh! He does pass it back. Offside! Offside! Canada gets it back. Oh, they do the Stadium Series next Saturday. Columbus hosts Detroit at Ohio State Stadium. An outdoor game. Ooh. Good defensive play by the USA. Getting past the first 10 minutes. Shot wide. Good stick in for Canada to make sure that doesn't become a goal. McDavid. Point. Doesn't keep it alive for Canada. Well, he did for a second, but not too much. Goes wide, dumped in. 3 guys on 1 puck, chasing the puck. Dips it behind. USA wins the puck battle in behind to the half wall. Eichel. USA has some sustained zone time right now. Just at the blue line. Shot! Canada can clear. They lost track of that puck for a second. They lost track of that puck for a second. Might have been a bad moment. 11 minutes left in the period. McAvoy injured, not playing tonight, but he gave out the starting lineup. Good, because you're going. Oh, wait, he hadn't seen Shoresy. Puck drop. Canada wins the draw. Upper body injury for McAvoy. The Boston Bruin, by the way. Man, Boston fans would have been happy if he was playing at home for the USA, but he wasn't.
Come on, come on.
Behind the net. Gets the line change. Fox plays it forward. And steal! Stolen by Canada! Shot! And that is saved by Hellebuck. Canada, oh my. What if they... Man, they're going to regret not turning that to a goal. What a steal. What a blind steal from Canada. It was just... They turned that puck around and they got the shot off. Didn't go in. Jarvis. Shot. Nothing there. Be to the half wall. Canada. Ooh. What a stick check, but he couldn't get the puck. Drops it.
Man,
Crosby drops it back.
Oh, man.
Shot! Saved by Hellebuck.
Oh,
Rebound! Rebound! Fight! In the paint! And it's covered by Hellebuck. That'll be a face-off in the defensive zone for the U.S. Taves tries to fight for it. Hellebuck finally covers the puck in the paint, in the crease. And commercial before the next face-off. 10 minutes left in the period. Canada leads 1-0. But, man, if they should have got a goal off that steal.
Man.
They should have got a goal off that steal.
Yeah.
But it's still 1-0. But this game is back and forth, just back and forth, up and down, up and down. But yes, the Stadium Series is at Ohio State Stadium, the home of the national champion, Ohio State Buckeyes, or the Ohio State Buckeyes. You can't forget the "the." They hate when you forget the "the." They hate when you forget the "the." You can't forget the "the." I think I did see the outside of Ohio Stadium when I was in Columbus, though. I feel like I did see a little bit of it. Or at least we were very close if I didn't see it. But here we go. TD Garden. Both Red Wings and Blue Jackets are in the playoff race. That's kind of a big game. That is true. It is actually a big game. You were right. The Stadium Series, which I guess that's all you could ask for, is that it means something. You're not just going out into a stadium outdoor game just to play an outdoor game. You would want it to mean something, at least for one of the teams. Thomas Harley plays it on to McKinnon. Man, what a play that was, I swear. Man, what a play. He's a sneakily fast skater, McKinnon. He's a sneakily crafty guy. He is. Oh, the glass is starting to screw up.
Well, I mean, that is fucking crazy.
Like you think Boston have a handle on it. It's Boston. Canadian.
Oh,
Man, there was a 5-hole there. They could have tipped it through, but Hellebuck's not going to let himself get beat like that either. Kachuk back on repairing the glass. Yep. Guess getting some power back in his legs before he jumps over. Gas. 9:24 left in the first period. 10 minutes down of 60, possibly more. Face off in the U.S. defensive zone. Reinhart, McKinnon, Crosby, Harley, Doughty on the ice. Larkin, Matthews, Gensel, Faber, and Slavin on the ice for the USA. Shot. Wheels around behind the net. Matthews almost tips it away. Oh! Friendly fire. Friendly fire. Yep. NHL will be at the Olympics next year. Behind the net. Michigan! Oh my God, what a save! It stays out. It stays out. Bennington almost gave up the Michigan, but Canada makes sure it stays out. Wow. Oh my Lord. This game is still tight. Up and down the ice. Werenski wheels around the net. Quick, fast, the USA are. Bennington behind the net. Watch the guy behind you. Point. Drops it in. Puck battle at the half wall. Plays it through. Oh, on his skate. He lost it in his skate. Wow. 750. Canada. McDavid to point. McDavid still drop pass. Plays it center. And the USA, nope, Canada keeps it alive. USA with a stick check makes sure they could at least gain possession for a second. Nice. Marner. Mitch Marner. Plays it short. Shot. USA to attack. Shot. Saved by Bennington. Behind the net. And it bounced past the mouth of the net. Wow.
How?
Drops it.
Damn.
USA close. But Canada's the one who's actually scored. 7 minutes to go in the period. And that's going to be icing. Face off in the defensive zone for Canada, or the USA defensive zone. Man. Bounced across the net. Nobody to put it in. Bennington. Oh, all because, wow. Larkin had a really good idea. Yeah. Face off one. That goes behind the net. Canada to chase. They do chase. Plays it forward. Behind the net. Michigan. No. Right there at the post. Right there at the post.
Nope.
Nice hit to make sure. And Canada picks it. Drop pass. Bennett plays forward. Ooh. Canada. Yep, they can wheel around. They do. Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett with a shot. Is it a save? In the crease. He's in the crease. And Hellebuck covered it. He covered it. Let's see. Sam Bennett with a shot on the pad, and Hellebuck finally covered it. He finally covered it.
Yeah, I mean, he did. It didn't go over. God, dog. Man.
So many close calls for both teams so far on the night. So many close calls. Hellebuck, they couldn't lift it over his pad. Face off for Canada, the offensive zone. Hellebuck's been the best goalie all year in the NHL, and it's all obviously transferred to this tournament. The Jets have been really good this year, Winnipeg. Shot! Behind the net. Canada picks it up. That'll be USA. Nope, Canada does get it back, though. Nice play and power play. Canada. Think that's going to be a power play for the USA, I'm thinking. 5 minutes to go in the period. We're back. No penalty, face off. Good. Yeah, check the game center. No penalty. No penalty. No penalty. It will be a face off with 5 minutes to go in the first period. Somehow my TV's behind. 5:47. 1-0. Canada does have more offensive zone time. If you want to win this game, you got to keep it that way. Center ice face off. Matthews wins the draw for the USA. Behind the net. USA with a shot. Binnington catches it. Be another face off. 5:35. The U.S. and yes, the NHL players are going to the Olympics next year in Cortina d'Ampezzo, Milan, Italy, which is awesome. So yes, there'll be an Italian team playing hockey at the Olympics. I kind of want to see Italy-Canada be a game. I want to see it. I know Canada's going to beat their ass, but it'd be interesting to watch. It'd be interesting to watch. If Italy somehow wins, I'll be happy for Italy. If Canada wins, I'm happy because Canada won, as they should have. That's something I'm interested to see. Binnington. Oh, came out of the crease. I don't know if that was a smart decision, but he does get back in there. Saved by Binnington. Man, he loves playing games in Boston for a trophy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
This is the best he's played so far. This is the best he's played so far this whole tournament. Unlike the Leafs players, he loves playing in Boston when it matters. Jordan Binnington. He loves playing in Boston. 5:02 face-off. No penalties so far in this game, which is crazy to be fair. It's honestly shocking. Drops it. Canada wins the draw, if only to put the puck wide. Good steal. And here comes Canada. Not much of a rush, but at least they have the puck. McDavid. Oh, drop pass. Oh. They're playing their luck a little bit. Playing their luck a little bit there. I didn't like it, but line change. Harley plays it forward, and oh, man, if that pass was on point, and Binnington covers it up because he was about to get ran through if he didn't. Covers it up for another face-off. Man, if Harley's pass was on point, man, they were streaking. They were streaking. That pass was on point. Who knows? His fourth NHL season, Thomas Harley, 23 years old, playing for the Dallas Stars. He's had a really good season this year, which led him to get called up for an injury replacement to play for Canada in this tournament. And he's had a really good season. He's became a really good defenseman. And he's had a really good tournament. I think he's played very well in this tournament as well. And that's going to go behind the net. No, it is icing on Werenski. Icing on the USA. Canada versus USA, best on best championships. The 91 Canada Cup, Canada won. The 96 World Cup of Hockey, USA won. Winter Olympics 2002 and 2010, Canada won. And finally, this final is in progress, playing as we speak. Of course, USA drew first blood in Montreal. Made them the home team in this game. Not that it matters. They were still playing in Boston anyway. But they're still procedurally the home team. Not like that's much of an advantage in hockey if you're playing on a neutral site. Not like it's much of an advantage like football. Like, it's not like you get the puck and you hold the puck for possession. Like, when you kick off at the start of half of a football match, you get possession. Unless you screw it up. Like, you have to win the face-off to get possession. So, you could choose which side you go and all that. But it's not that much of an advantage to be a home team in hockey, really. Unless it's your home stadium, your home arena, your home ice, then it's an advantage. But there's none of the procedural advantages. At least, I guess, depends on how your team runs things. But in a tournament like this, there's no advantage to being the home team. Or if Canada was the home team, technically there wouldn't be an advantage because they were playing in Boston. They're still in a hotel, and 7 straight faceoffs won by the USA. That makes it 8. 3:15 left in the period. USA starting to gain some momentum. Shot. Goal! Goal for the USA!
Oh,
And there's a goal for Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah.
Brady Tkachuk scores the goal for the United States.
All right.
And it's 1-1 with 3 minutes left in the first. You saw that one coming, the way that they were gaining momentum. Wheels around. Matthews plays it to Brady Tkachuk, and he tips it in. Matthews with the assist. Austin Matthews gets the assist. Brady Tkachuk with a shot. Bennington couldn't see it. And he couldn't get there. Brady Tkachuk ties it up.
Sure does. Oh, yeah.
And plays forward. Can Canada take the lead, or will the USA jump from there? Werenski behind the net. 2:50 left in the first period. Austin did get an assist. That is good for him. I'm happy for Austin, at least in that moment. He still is a Toronto Maple Leaf. But it's 1-1. Just like the Montreal game, it's starting to unravel for Canada. Starting to unravel a bit. Can Canada answer this time? Or will they not?
Why is he out?
Because they changed the lines after a goal.
Okay.
So the shift is normally after a goal, the line changes, the shift is different. So, which makes sense. I mean, you just scored a goal. Wheels it around. But Canada does not win the puck back. Shot! Oh! No call there. Canada plays forward. Good steal by the USA. Weak shot. 1:51 left in the period. Nice hit. Puck behind the net. That's why not getting that big breakaway or that big giveaway earlier in the period is going to hurt Canada. McDavid. 1 minute left in the period. Looks like it's about to be a tie game unless some crazy stuff happens on either end of the ice. Looks like we're going to hold to a tie game. They do have to regain the zone, though. 42 seconds. Doughty drops the puck. Forward. Nice steal. Canada. But they do steal it back. 20 seconds. Taves. One second to go. Cross ice, and it's the end of the first period.
Wow.
And it's 1-1 at the end of one. Tkachuk scores late the first period to tie it up. Nathan MacKinnon took the lead early, and the USA is not allowed a goal after the first period this whole tournament. So that is a really, really good start to this game. We'll take a short break during the intermission. We'll come back. We'll see how this goes. Sit tight. Tie game. Tie game. We're back for the first intermission. 10 minutes, 33 seconds to the start of the second period. 1-1 at the end of the first. USA tied up late with Brady Tkachuk with his third goal of the tournament. McKinnon with the opening goal early in the first period. And it's a tie game in this final. Richter's ain't at Robin Hood anymore. He's going to Cavalier. Well, that makes sense. I guess he's playing Champions Cup next week. We'll see how good he does. We'll see how good Aljamilio Rigters does in Champions Cup next week. Which, if I remember correctly, he definitely wasted his opportunity last year, didn't he? By moving on, so I think he did. I may be wrong, but maybe I'm misremembering. But I remember a Robin Hood player ended up leaving right before the Champions Cup, dumbly. Watching up here together on Saturday, yes. It's the opening of the season. It was Girault last year. Okay. Yeah, I knew I thought I was misremembering. I thought I was. It was like, hold on. But you know what? No, Rigters deserves the move. It is an upward move, even though it's maybe a bit sideways. It's an upward move for Cavalier. I would say so at least. But what? Is he back? Girault back at Robin Hood? Wait. Yeah, I think he did come back, didn't he? I think it was a lot more controversial, too. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. The Leafs and Blackhawks play at 6 p.m. on ESPN and Hulu. Oh, he went to Ronnie Brunswick's team. Wow. Any more shenanigans from Mr. Brunswick or no? Just want to know, are there any more shenanigans or is he I'm sure there's been more shenanigans. I'm sure. Like, actually, I remember when HITC Sevens did an amazing video about Ronnie Brunswick after the CONCACAF League situation. That was a really good video. And yes, that man's been up to a lot of shenanigans. Evil shenanigans. Our shenanigans are funny. Cute and funny. His shenanigans are evil. Evil shenanigans. Hey, Farva, what's that restaurant? What's that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the walls? You mean shenanigans? Oh!
Don't say shenanigans again. Don't say it.
The usual, he still starred matches. The coach even admitted he can't do nothing about it. It's his club. He's the owner and he'll do what he wants. Okay, so he hasn't paid anybody. In some states, they've banned dodgeball in school. California, they've banned tag. Yeah, I'm not surprised California went and pulled that. I understand dodgeball to a certain extent. Like, they're the foam balls. Not like Nerf, but I don't remember what they were called. But my school, they played more with foam balls, which don't hurt as bad. But you throw like a rubber ball. You know what? I can kind of understand it. If you're playing with foam balls, play dodgeball. Rubber balls, I understand having a little bit of liability there. I understand that, but tag though, really? I had no idea he scammed his own country with crypto. That's disappointing. That's very disappointing. He was doing well until he did that. Not good. Not good. Not good, Chief. 4 minutes to the start of the second period. Brunswick must have a lot of free time. How could he be a vice president and still play football? He doesn't take his job seriously. His main job seriously. He's not the first politician to do that. I know. USA 1-0 over Colombia in women's football. Yep. She believes Cup, I think. Yeah. Sucks that Canada's playing a different tournament this year. The Pinatar Cup, I think. Doesn't feel right to see Canada not play the She Believes Cup, but whatever. Canada played China yesterday, I think, and they drew 1-1 on the women's side, which isn't bad. Cool. No, it's a Sonic ad. I was about to say. Oh, those French toast sticks do look pretty good, though. Those do look pretty good. McKinnon has the most goals in the tournament, 4 goals. Canada scored first in all their games. Two minutes to the start of the second.
You know where she's from, right?
I live under a football painted rock, so no.
Last man standing. The girl, the young girl that always wanted to go.
Wait, was that
to the
Tim
Army.
Allen's show?
Yeah.
That was her?
Yeah. She is so awesome. She's so cute.
It's all about the Hotels.com commercial. I mean, it probably should be DaCosta, considering that's your new DP signing, but do with that what you will. Yeah, Tim Allen had another show called Last Man Standing after Home Improvement ended, which is not that different. It's kind of like how I see Modern Family and Married with Children. I mean, the shows aren't really that different. I feel like they're pretty much like somewhat canon, somewhat not spinoffs. But like, I mean, if you've watched every episode of Married with Children, you've watched every episode of Modern Family, you'd see like, hold on, the redheaded guy is Bud. Bud finally realized he was gay. Claire is, damn it, what's her name? Applegate, whoever she played. Peg is Dee Dee, because he wanted to leave Peg, so you left Peg for Gloria.
Don't you think you're falling?
Not that, Gloria.
Is everybody want you? Uh-oh.
Not that.
Better get it. Leave 'em hanging on the line. Ooh.
Saprissa tied it. Well, there you go. Second period's about to start.
He spit. He said, hot Tua.
Here we go. Here comes second period. 20 minutes. 1/3 through the game. We'll be halfway through in 10 minutes and 2/3 through in 20. Of course, plus stoppages and all, but you know. Oh! Good hit, good steal, but Canada keeps it alive. Drops it back. USA just takes the puck. Marner. Fine for it. What's the score? 1-1. Here comes Canada with a shot. Weak shot. That'll be cleared. USA is not allowed a goal since the end of the first period at all in this tournament. Each first period's been the only time they've allowed goals. Shot. Blocked. Shot. Wide. McDavid wheels it around. Fighting for the puck. Nice. Oh! Spin cycle. A spin cycle there. No penalties at all since the end of the first period for Canada versus USA of the first match. There was no penalties in the second and third or the first period of this game. And so far in the second period, no penalties, no power plays for either side. It's been all 5-on-5 for 163 minutes of hockey. Or at least without penalties. Of course, Canada did pull the goalie during the first match, but that was still even strength. They just pulled their goalie.
Oh.
Loses the stick. And it's going to be a stoppage. And a USA player got knocked down. JT Miller. Doesn't look like there's a penalty on that. He just got knocked down. Lost his glove. Doesn't look. Still 1-1. Rick Tocchet, the assistant coach for Canada, the Canucks assistant, or the Canucks head coach. JT Miller coming off the ice. I don't think there was no foul there, but he did definitely try to sell some. IHHF, that might have been a power play, sadly enough. 17th minute. Pennington covers it as the Nets hit from behind. 17-10 left in the second. Tkachuk, Matthew Tkachuk this time. Boom. But let's also remember both Tkachuks are sons of Keith Tkachuk, who used to play for the Blues.
Come on, Tkachuk, Tkachuk.
So they're both from St. Louis, Matthew and Brady.
That would be awesome. The last name of my friend that died was Brady. Dan Brady. Come on. Get him.
Boom. .16 Canada.
Come on.
Rushing at it. Shot! Shot wide! Just barely wide from Canada. Way off his line. Hellebuck. That could have went in. Got pulled off the crease, pulled off his line, gave some open space. Man, that could have went in for Canada. Just falls wide. Shot. Marner at the net. Oh. Hey, Marner's going to the net. When I remember Keith Tkachuk, I picture him as a Coyote. Yeah, I picture him as a Blue because I remember him playing for the Blues. Like, when he was on the Blues, I was like in elementary school, and I think he retired when I just started middle school. So, like those early in my life Blues teams, was one of the bigger players, like before Tarasenko got there. So, of course, the Blues have always been my second favorite team for most of my life. Always should have been, but there was a little phase where it is what it is. Either way, and the Cardinals were also disregarded during that phase, but covered, nope. Puck was always loose, but luckily Canada gets it back. But 14-10 left in the second period. .49. Puck stolen. Wide. Marchand's shot. Oh. 14 minutes. Flip it through Werenski. And here, they've thrown some punches. They didn't drop the gloves, but I don't know if I'd call that a fight. More than I call that a scrap. I don't know if I'd call that a fight, but there was some punches thrown. If they didn't go to the box for fighting, I don't count it as a fight. They both would have. Here we go. Yeah, there's probably going to be one big fight in this match. but not more than 3. Hell, even if you count that, I still think it'd be less than 3. .14 minutes left in the second period. Point McDavid, Stone, Harley, Doughty on the ice for Canada. Boldy, Gensel, Eichel, Slavin, and Faber on for the USA. Face off won by Canada. Harley. Oh no. That almost, oh Lord, that almost was a hat flick. No way. No. Bennington. Feels like they're being a bit sloppy, Canada, I gotta say. And here we... Oof. They're starting to scrap. No gloves have been dropped yet, but they're starting to scrap. Ay, here we go. Way this game's going, wouldn't be surprised about overtime, but... Somebody gonna drop the glove soon. Canadians call hockey jerseys sweater and beanies toque. Yes. It's a hockey sweater, not a jersey. It is the championship. It is the final. Yes. It is a sweater. Like, it's not a jersey. Like, it is a total... It's a sweater. Antigua lost. Yeah, they got owned by Seattle. They did score, but it was still 3-1. I mean, I respect the national pride, but from Morrow, but they did get belt to ass by the Sounders last night. Doesn't matter. Well, at least they scored a goal. If USA wins, they're the champions of the tournament. Yes, and if Canada wins, they're the champions. USA's the kings of hockey. You sure about that? Like, even if you add the World Junior Championships, you'd have to do that for both sides. Canada still has more trophies than the USA. The World Juniors make you look better, but here's the problem. You have to add the World Juniors to Canada as well. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Having the World Junior Championships make USA hockey look better when you can't add the Canadian World Junior Championships. You can't have it both ways. Can't have it both ways. No way. Like, yeah, the USA's won a lot of World Juniors over the past 20 years. Recently. Canada's won a good couple, too. But when it comes down to it, the USA, when it comes to best on best trophies, Miracle on Ice, that's about it. They've got, like, what, 1 win over Canada, best on best? Yeah, the Miracle on Ice, that's the most popular moment, the most meaningful moment of USA hockey history. Guess who that was against? Not Canada. That was against the USSR. It was against the Soviets. Russia. It's Soviet Russia. Ice miracles you. No?
Ice miracles you.
Doing good. 13-27. When the USA won the gold medal at the 1980 Winter Olympics against the Soviets, it's a real thing. They made a movie about it. But it was real. The Mighty Ducks. Now, that was a fake movie. And then Anaheim Ducks got their name off the movie. Like, I guess the Raptors got their name off Jurassic Park. So, you know, who cares? I guess I can't judge, but whatever. Guess I can't really judge. But, whatever. It's honestly cooler to have a name based off Jurassic Park than Mighty Ducks. My opinion. But do with that what you will. Because I think Disney owned both the Ducks and the Angels at the time, and that's why they were called the Mighty Ducks. Disney owned both the MLB and hockey team in Anaheim at the time. And then they sold it, and then they just became the Anaheim Ducks. Blocked. Shot.
Oh.
Goal for the USA! They take the lead!
Yeah,
They take the lead! A scramble at the front of the net. The USA takes the lead just about before halfway through the game. Matthews, another one from behind the net. Shot, Austin Matthews. And there's the goal. Matthews plays it on.
Dirty. Oh,
Greasy.
shit.
And there's a goal from
Wow.
Sanderson. Jake Sanderson scores the goal. Through a bunch of screens, just like the first Canadian goal. And it's 2-1. USA has the lead, just like Montreal. Games playing out very similarly. $11:58. Austin making it happen. Hey, at least if Austin's the man of the match, I won't totally complain. Maybe it'll make him a winner. Marner, I barely seen him do anything tonight.
They're going to be on it. Watch.
Here we go again.
Right after here.
Here we go again. USA, Canada is breaking like a damn... They're folding like a cheap suit, just like they did in Montreal. I mean, I can't really get mad about that one. I mean, there was so many screens. I can't really get mad at Bennington, but Canada was still supposed to have the best forward core and a really good defense. It was just their goalie was... First goal? I don't know. Trip! It's got to be called a trip. Yep, power play for Canada. Tripping on Trocheck. Vincent Trocheck called for the trip. Canada going to the power play. 2 minutes. Tripping.
Yeah.
It was an obvious trip. Obvious trip by Trocheck. Stuck his stick out and it tripped him. Tripped. Tripped Bennett. Power play. Canada's up a man for 2 minutes. A power play is where a team's up a man for 2 minutes, unless they cause a penalty on their own end, which means 4-on-4 until that. For Canada, Reinhart, McDavid, McKinnon, McCarr, Crosby on for the power play. Miller, Larkin, Slavin, and Faber on for the penalty kill. Canada's power play is 1 for 3 with 5 shots. USA's penalty kills killed all 7 penalties throughout the tournament. Some's got to give. McDavid. McCarr. Can Canada tie it up? Just about over halfway, slightly, and wide. Be a face-off. They're supposed to be sharp skates. They're on ice. 10:30 to go in the second period. This power play will carry us over halfway the game. Through halfway of the game. Canada playing forward. Shot. $10:15. 1 minute left on the power play. Canada still up a man for a minute. Can they find something to score? Could they tie this game up? This is their chance. McDavid with a drop pass. McKinnon plays it to the top. McCarr back to McKinnon. McKinnon with a shot. Wide shot. And it's behind the net with 37 seconds. USA could take it. No NHL players don't wear net guards, but anybody else, everywhere else from like youth to juniors and such do. But they have not been mandated for the NHL yet, which I think they should, frankly. Wheels around, saved. Saved by Binnington with 8 seconds. What a save. 9:10 left in the second period. The power play is about to be killed by the U.S. Oh, the shot broke the stick of Eichel. And he also cleared a shot with his skate. Eight seconds left. Larkin, defensive zone face-off. That will kill the penalty. Harley and Canada were back to even strength in 3, 2. They do gain the zone before even strength, but yep, the penalty's been killed by the USA. They still have not allowed a goal past the first period in 4 games. We're going to find out that is a icing by the USA. 8:44. Over halfway through the game. Getting close to 2/3. And the USA, we'll see if Canada could flip it. Can they score before the end of this period? And make it a 20-minute game, suffice it to say. Well, of course, there would be overtime if there's a tie, but you get my point. Make it to a point where next goal wins. We'll see. 8:44. Puck played. And not the best keep. And Binnington gets it. It's going to be a stoppage play, timeout. 8 minutes to go in the second period. But we are getting to close to the end of the second. see what Canada could do. They got to find an opening in some way, shape, or form. They got to find an opening if they want to somehow pull this off. Werenski got the secondary on the goal for Sanderson. Matthews with the main assist. But mostly Matthews. Canada doesn't win. That means Canada won't win Nations League and Gold Cup. It'll be a bad year. No, I actually think Canada soccer is going to be better off than hockey. Hockey Canada's a joke. Like the Hockey Canada Federation, if they win this, it certainly won't be because of the Federation. It'll be because the players were heroic. But their roster choices, I mean, also the way they just create goalies, hockey-wise, it's not the best. And then you saw what happened at the World Juniors. I mean, that was completely an organizational failure. Completely. This isn't as bad as the World Juniors. But maybe. Yes. I don't know if that'll totally change things, but I think his legacy is going to be felt anyway, so I don't know. But might be a start. It might be a start for Steph Curry to retire. Maybe that changes the mentality of the game. People don't look at him and see him across the freaking court. But face-off for Canada. And the USA wins the face-off. Two more years then. We're going to find out. Oh! Good for Canada. Top. They still have it. McCarr. Canada shot. Shot. Wide. Parried away. Nice pick to keep possession. Offside. It's going to be a defensive zone face-off. Crosby was right there, but he just couldn't put his stick to it. Slavin makes the play to make sure it doesn't get popped in the net by Sidney Crosby. Doing what he normally does. Leads the NHL defenseman in deflection, causing turnovers. Good block, Canada. Covered another face-off. Ireland versus New Zealand in Chicago, November 1st. That sounds awesome. Rugby, that sounds awesome. Face-off won by the USA, and it's taken all the way back. I don't know. Harley picks it up. It's TV timeout, 7:16. Werenski played it on to Matthews. Fell all the way back to Sanderson, who was just tipping forward. Yeah, that was a big play. Face-off for Canada. Offensive zone. First goal by USA defenseman this tournament by Jake Sanderson. And USA wins the face-off once again. Stick check. Ooh, that may have been dangerous by Bennington. That stick check. No whistles blown there. .652. Pressing. 6:46 left in the second. Well, yeah, they'll rematch in football in Nations League, but plays it through. Oh, what a loss. What a loss of possession. Nice. Pareko. Round to McCarr. 6:13. Plays through. Shot goal! Canada ties it up. 2-2. Canada ties it up. 2-2. 6 minutes to go in the second. And it's Sam Bennett of the Florida Panthers who scores the goal. I like you now. Good job, Sam Bennett. A little bit greasy, but who cares? Sam Bennett, a Stanley Cup champion, top bin, over the shoulder of Hellebuck. Racing in, and it's a goal from Sam Bennett, the Florida Panther. The Stanley Cup champion, Sam Bennett. Two. Sam Bennett's first goal of the tournament, 18 goals this season with Florida. A defending Stanley Cup champion, Sam Bennett. I'll check the assists later. Man, top bins, man. What a goal. What a goal. I can check it now. There you go. 2-2. Man, what a game. Canada answers. Mitch Marner with the assist to Sam Bennett. Marner gets an assist. Sam Matthews with 2 assists. Mitch Marner with 1. If you're with being a Leafs fan, that makes me happy. I prefer a Canada win, but happy. Nice steal. Marner plays it on to Sam Bennett with a drop. Pass right to him. Boom. Close assist, but who cares? It counts. 5:51 left in the second period. Let's see if this can at least hold to a tie to the end of the period, and then we see what happens in the third. Both teams have scored once each period so far. Who's winning? It's a 2-2 draw. Canada just tied it up. Sam Bennett with the goal. This time Canada ties it up. Harley, shot wide. 500th career assists. 55 this season for Mitch Marner. He's at 500 career assists. Shot by McKinnon. Save by Hellebuck. Nice hit. Puck battle at the half wall. Nice. Behind the net, Canada. Another puck battle. McDavid. Or Crosby. Crosby picks it. Line change for the USA. Nice steal from Canada. But USA. But it is a steal. It still is a steal, but wide. That's going to be a face-off. McDavid went streaking in, but it just wasn't meant to be there. Another face-off. 4:56 left in the period. Center ice face-off. Saprissa scored 2-1. Saprissa wins it in stoppage time over Vancouver. Well, thank God I recorded that game. I want to see how that went down. Final play of the game. Damn. I need to see it for my recap, even though I'm not doing it live. So, watch it sometime before Toronto plays. Either later tonight or tomorrow, but Vancouver took the fat L at the last second. Lol. I mean, they were playing Costa Rica, though. I mean, we'll do Vancouver Saprissa second leg next week. Don't worry. This is a one-time thing. Didn't realize the Four Nations would be the same day as a CONCACAF game. But hey, should have looked closer at the calendar. But then when I saw it was USA-Canada, I had to do it. So a final's bigger than a first-round CONCACAF match. It is what it is. 4:25 left in the second period. Defensive zone face-off, USA. Canada sort of wins the draw. They don't call any stoppage on that. Face-off shot. Blocked. Canada gets the puck back. McDavid wheels it round. Binnington was being a little bit antsy. He's being a little bit antsy. Ay. I don't know if I like that too much. Binnington's being a little bit antsy in his crease. Offside or icing? Icing. 2-1 Saprissa full time. All right. Being a little bit looks like we'll get to the intermission with a draw. 6 minutes of ice time for Matthew Tkachuk. He only has one shot. His brother has a goal. But hey, Matthew has a Stanley Cup ring, so it all bears out in the end. Face off. Vancouver beats Saprissa 1-0 at home. Vancouver passes because of the away goal, yes. But because it's just funny that they lost, that's all. It's just funny that they lost. Toronto probably would have done the same. You might be right, but win the Can Champ on penalties, then lose your first game in the Champions Cup, yeah, I'm going to laugh at you. Even though Toronto might have done the same. Now, if it was Toronto, I'd be watching Toronto instead. That matters more. Vancouver could win the second leg. Yeah, they can. I just think it's funny they lost in Costa Rica. Last second. I just think it's funny. Matthews, stick check by Parayko. Spins it round. Canada. Oh! Getting a bit physical. Nice. Throws the body. 2:52, and there's a power play. Power play for Larkin. I don't think. Oh! Big Club wins at home. Nothing to lose next week. 2:52. It's always been, yeah, but still, it's just a center ice face off. I saw the trip call. I was like, No, it wasn't a power play, luckily. At least not against Canada. Doughty gets bodied. 2:38.
Oh.
Pick it up. Wheels it around. Harley. What are you doing? Oh my God, that was dangerous. Plays on. Shot! And that'll go behind the net. But it was. Makar plays it on. Cross ice pass. Makar receives the puck. Makar wheels round. Still Makar. But it will be the USA who gets the puck back. 1:47 left in the period. Canada still has more offensive zone time. .133. Shot by McDavid, but that goes wide. Goes wide. Man, I thought that was going to be a goal. 1 minute to go in the second period. 20 minutes after the intermission. And we could still have overtime, which is another 20 minutes of hockey, or at least until a winner. But it could be still tied after another 20. Could go again. Save by Binnington. Binnington makes the save with 42 seconds left in the period. Almost a big mistake. Brady Tkachuk throws the body at Doughty. That was an earlier play. McDavid with a shot. If this stays tied for another 20 minutes and 30 seconds, 20 minutes and 42 seconds, we go to overtime.
42 seconds.
And then there's 20 minutes in the third period. I was talking about the 42 seconds left in the second. Nice steal by Canada. Cirelli plays it through. 30 seconds. Nice. Canada keeps it alive. Shot! Save, but not covered. Behind the net, Anthony Cirelli. Cirelli fights for the puck. It's still Canada. Makar, 15 seconds. Cale Makar. Makar wheels round. Plays it back. 9 seconds. Canada. Shot. Wide. Wheels around with 3 seconds to go. Time for one last shot, and that's the end of the period. 2-2. At the end of 2, it is all square at 2. And we have one more period, a third period, to decide a champion. If it's still tied, we go to overtime. And whatever happens first, if there's a winner before 20 minutes in overtime, well, we still have a third period. But if it is still tied after 20 in the third, we go to overtime.
We don't need to. We got plenty of time.
With that being said, 19 shots each on goal, 2-2. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back before the end of the second intermission for the third period. Sit tight, be back, 2-2. And 6 minutes left till the third period starts. Yeah, agree with that. I believe Vancouver could win if they get the same match next time. We'll see how that goes, but we'll be live for that one this time next week as they play again next week. Man, that's got to suck. Wait, no, they play Sunday. Yeah, it's Vancouver-Portland on Sunday, yeah. Duh. Because that's Domingo Futbolero this week. Portland versus Vancouver. Opening Sunday of the MLS season. But, it's 3 days. Friday, Saturday off, Sunday they play. They should be able to handle that, right? I gotta say, I find it kind of weird there was no third place game in this tournament. I think they should have done that for Sweden and Finland, but third period goal differential during this tournament, -5 for Canada, outscored 6-1. USA +5, they were 5-0 up in third period goal differential. Canada's lone goal was an empty net goal versus Finland in the third group game. So they're going to have to tighten up if they want to win this trophy. 4 minutes before the third period starts, 20 minutes to the end of regulation at the very least, maybe a champion. And then if there still is a tie, we go to overtime, and it's 20 minutes, 5-on-5, till a goal is scored. Which, with the players on this, there's been a goal every period so far. 2 goals every period so far, one each team in each period. That very likely, if this goes to overtime, last goal wins. Exactly. And I still have questions about the Galaxy and LAFC. That's also why I was bullish on Colorado. I honestly had a lot of questions about the top of the West, which sort of played out when Tuesday night sort of played out then. So 3 minutes to the start of the third. Both USA goals were scored by Ottawa Senators players. When it comes to the Canadian goals, we had a goal from a Colorado Avalanche player and Florida Panther. Yeah, but it looks like they're going 2 strikers with Cabral and Rafael Navarro. But the bad part about Colorado is the injury of Reggie Cannon. That's not going to be good for them. That's very bad for them. Reggie Cannon, very good player. Sucks to see him hurt the way he got hurt. I hope it's not as bad as it looked, but I have a bad feeling it was as bad as it looked. So we'll see what happens there. But Rapids made good trades for Awazium and Atencio. I agree with that. But again, that's the one question I have now that I didn't a week ago, is looking at Reggie Cannon. That's going to be tough. If he's out for a while, that's going to be a tough player to replace. Man's had some bad Bad luck. Over the past, his career, frankly. One minute to go before the third starts. Toronto has a good coach this season. Yeah, that's why I have a feeling they'll actually do good. If you gave John Herdman this roster, I think we would finish. Like when people say we finished 15th, if John Herdman was still the coach and we had the roster we have, yeah, I believe we would finish about that low. Robin Fraser is a good coach. He led the Colorado Rapids to top of the West, and they didn't even spend. He's a good coach. Is this roster questionable?
Well,
yeah.
Here we go. Yeah.
But 30 seconds to the start of the third. 20 minutes to hopefully a champion, but definitely the end of regulation no matter what. Canada, USA, 20 more minutes. We know we're getting 20. Do I think it'll be 40? No. Do I think we'll have at least 30? Honestly, yes. I think we'll have a winner before the halfway through the overtime period, though. 46 shots, 34. Ozo time, Canada has 9:31, USA has 6:22, 15 hits to 23, 10 block shots to 5. Canada, -5 goal differential in the third period, USA +5. So we're going to see what that means, if that bears out through this game. Canada got to tighten up. .20 Here we go. Here comes the face-off to start the third. 2 periods down, 1 to go. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. At the very least. And we're off. 1956. Oh. Force them into their defensive zone. Canada picks it up. McDavid, Russian, wheels it round. Good clearance for Canada, or at least there it is. There it is. Taves. One minute down, 19 to go. 41 down, 19 to go if you want to go that way. But wide. Plays through. Drops down. Starting a bit slow. Plays around. Stolen. 2-2. They both are on 19 shots on goal. Canada has more shot attempts, but shots on goal, they're tied. $18:15 to go in the third period. Matthews, Russian shot wide. Oh. Sam Bennett. USA chose to drop back as soon as that shot was taken. Canada steals Parayko. Drop pass. Canada picks it. $17.30. Drop pass, but very much not good enough. Point.
Oh,
A one-on-one shot saved by Bennington. Saved by Bennington. Oh. Gensel one-on-one with Jordan Bennington. And Lord have mercy, he had to face him. And Bennington makes the save and covers on Jake Gensel's shot. Backhand, and Bennington makes the save. 17 minutes left in the third period. 2-2. What a save by Jordan Bennington. That was a big moment. Jake Gensel has the second most, tied for the second most goals this tournament. A bad line change from Canada almost cost him. But Bennington makes a big save on Jake Gensel. What y'all been saying about Jordan Bennington? Shot! Saved! That goes behind the net. Does go wide, luckily. Got to tighten up a little bit. Got to tighten up a little bit. Reinhardt. $16.23. People really mad that Mac won the dunk contest. Well, I'm not. But when you put him against three nobodies, of course he's going to win the dunk contest. When he's already went back-to-back. So, do with that what you will. Good stick check there behind the net. Hellebuck plays it to Hannafin. USA working it forward. 15:47. Matthews. Oh, through the legs. Plays it round. Parayko. The sad part was Parayko almost screwed over his own, club and country goalie. Damn it, Colton. You should be better than that. You play with him all the time. Come on. Dude. Come on. You got to be better than that, Colton. Come on. Bennett. Sam Bennett has the equalizer. Here's a shot. Saved. Goes behind the net. Puck battle, 15 minutes left in the third. Surprised Aiden Hill didn't start. You know what? I mean, they're not going to start him in the final. Like, why would you give your backup goalie their first start in the final? That's delusional. That's like, I don't think Bennington has screwed this team over. I think, honestly, he's made a lot of saves that there's been some that he should have made, but I don't think Jordan Bennington, the goals that he's allowed in this game or have been gone past him, I don't think those are his fault either. I don't think either of those were his fault, to be real. I think he's had a pretty good game himself. I think he's actually had a pretty solid game. The two goals that have been against Canada, I don't really think Bennington made a mistake there. I think they just went in. That'll be another face-off. To be real, but Hellebuck covers again, another face-off defensive zone for the USA. Marner with a shot, and it gets covered by Hellebuck. Face-off. 14:45. Plays it down. Shot. Gets blocked. Canada gets the puck, has it around the back. Sorelli plays it to Marner. Marner. Shot! Oh, off the post! They had Hellebuck out of the crease, Out of the net. They had a lot of open space, but in the end, it hits the post. Shot saved by Binnington. Behind the net. Picked up by Canada. McCarr puts it behind the trapezoid, going for a line change. 13:55. And Canada sets off. Oh, Doughty gets played forward. And pressing is Canada. 13:33. Matthews. Wide. Canada flicks it, but it gets patted down by Slavin. Canada. Sound the puck in the top net. It is a beautiful sound if it's your team. It's a beautiful sound if it's your team. It's not a beautiful sound if it's against you. Let me tell you that much. You want to hear the puck hit the top net, or just hit any part of the net if it's your team. If it's against your team, it doesn't sound so good, especially during a final this close to the end of the game. That's going to be an icing. 12:41. Off the post, man. It got past Hellebuck. It just couldn't get past the post. There have been some close chances.
Oh, shit.
Across the crease.
Oh, man. Crease.
We're going to see if this goes to overtime or if we are going to get a late winner. At this point, I think we're at the point where we have to say next goal wins, no matter what, if it's third period or overtime. I think we're at the point now.
Okay.
That next goal. Like, I think that's where we are right now, is next goal wins. Whether it is the third period or the overtime. Only thing different is if it's like 4 minutes left in the third, we still play those 4 minutes out. But at this point, I think we're at next goal wins. Let's remember how the first two periods went. Early goal by the team to break the deadlock. Late goal to tie it up by the opposite team. So Canada broke the first deadlock, 4:48. USA tied it up, 16:52. USA broke deadlock, 7:32 into the second. Sam Bennett ties it up, 14. So early goal, that's not happened yet. I'd say it's 50-50. I'd say it's 50-50 to be real. 12:41 left. Yep. Like, once you get about, like, past 6 minutes, 12:41. So that's getting close to 8. So I guess we're still around that time period, but of early. But then you're really just saying first half of the period, second half of the period. That's pretty much where we're getting. .41 left in the game. Who scored for Canada? First goal, Nathan McKinnon. Second goal, Sam Bennett. For the USA, Brady Tkachuk. Their first goal, Jake Sanderson with a second. So Colorado, Nathan McKinnon did score. Let's look at the assists. Harley and Reinhart Marner. McCarr has not had an assist. Icing on the USA, 12:29. Max, the best player on Canada. Well, what about McDavid, though? I mean, McKinnon arguably has had a better tournament than McDavid. This is true, but like NHL level? Ugh, I don't know. Drop pass, shot! Blocked. I mean, in this tournament, yeah, McKinnon's the better player. Taves gets knocked. 12:06. Marchand plays it on, shot, but a good body check by Slavin. Jarvis with a shot. Slavin hits it with his leg. Drop to block it. That's good hockey. I mean, that's smart hockey. Just drops down to block it. Sometimes you got to just go and find a way. We should win the Hart as a now. Center ice face off? I would say. Ooh. I mean, Hellebuck's winning the Vezina. He's not winning MVP. Hart? I don't think. Honestly, man, if Colorado was better, I'd say McKinnon. I gotta say, damn. Like any of the normal candidates, their teams have been questionable. Like, I can't. And Matthews isn't really goal scoring like normal. Marner, maybe. Marner's had a really good season, but honestly, damn. Can't really give a goalie MVP, but this might be a year where they deserve it. Hellebuck deserves it, I'm not going to lie. Probably Nathan McKinnon by default. I think Marner's had a good season, but I can't just give it to Mitch Marner. I mean, Ovi? Washington's doing so much better than expected. Maybe even Ovechkin. Maybe Ovechkin should win the Hart. Shot. And saved. Matthew Tkachuk and Chris Kreider have not had a shift since the second period. Marner deserves conversation. Ovi deserves conversation. Probably by default, McKinnon. Probably by default, McDavid's in that conversation as well. Hellebuck, I know they don't want to give it to a goalie, but you might have to this year. And Canada, nope, USA ends up getting the puck off the draw. Fox, behind the net. Chasing it, 10:35. Getting close to halfway through the period. "19 seconds between halfway through this period and not. Shot blocked. 10:08. Plays it back. Harley. Nope. Not good enough of a crossing pass. 9:54. We're past halfway through the period. 50 minutes through the game. Oh, Binnington. Pad save. Pad save, Binnington. And we're past halfway through the period. 50 minutes through the game, 10 minutes to go, and we still might have overtime. 2-2. Been a really good game.
Yeah.
Been a really good game.
Really.
Better than the first one. Still trying to find an opening. Both teams in this period still punch for punch. I'm starting to sweat. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I mean, I'm glad it's 2-2 right now, but I'm starting to sweat a little bit. We're at the point where it's next goal wins. I feel like that's where we are. Whoever scores the next goal is going to win this trophy at this point. I don't care. Even though it's 9 minutes left in the third period, I think when we see a goal be scored, it's going to be about 2 minutes left in the third. And if it's overtime, well, that is next goal wins. It's not just a line, it's the case. So, but we're getting to that territory where next goal wins, even if it's just the third period. I think that's where we are. Crosby overtime winner, just like 2010. Ooh. I'd love it. I would love it. Face off, defensive zone for Canada. And Canada does win the draw for a second, but in the end, speaking of Sidney Crosby, he was right there, but in the end, behind the net, Crosby skating at the puck. A little bit slow, I gotta say. Come on, Sid the kid. You can't do that, man. Gotta be a little bit faster. Gotta be a little bit faster. Like, I mean, Sid, I mean, you're a good player. I'm a fan. I enjoy watching you in black and yellow, but I enjoy watching you more in red and white. Come on, Sid. Let's do this. Come on. Let's do this. Ooh. Plays through. Here comes McDavid. Puck's in. Behind the net. McDavid wins it back. Still Canada fighting for it. It's a giveaway. Puck battle. Oh my God, if that connected, I know. Vancouver might be frauds. Told you the Whitecaps were frauds. I think my two upsets. No, wait. Motagwa's upset is over. Yeah, wait. Oh, wait. I think I had Vancouver going through. I think it was Motagwa the upset I had. I still have RSL upset, but that's still possible. But wouldn't surprise me if Vancouver's an upset too. As in the Whitecaps. We're not talking about the Canucks. But either way, 7:26. Motagwa got bounced by Cincinnati. Nice steal. Marchand. Shot. Dumps in. Bennett plays it around the net. Dips it. Shot. Good defensive play by Hellebuck. Colton Parayko with a shot. Another puck battle. Bennett wheels round. Parayko with a shot. And it doesn't go in. No tip in. Another shot wide. Sam Bennett at the blue line. Behind the net. And it's going to be covered by Hellebuck. 6:40 left in third. Canada's doing what they got to do. That was a good run of play there, but yeah, last night, if you saw that Evander goal versus Motagua, Jesus Christ, what a goal that was. By the way, just so you know, it was awesome. 6:40, 2-2. Face off for the offensive zone for Canada. They do win the draw. Behind the net, Bennington. Why'd you shoot it that way? I mean, I was facing that way, but still. Kind of had to, but still. Ugh, Maron. Jeez. Good steal by Canada. Plays it around to half. Marner. Nope. Room for Canada. Good. Your brother's smart. 5:57. Matthew's been kind of quiet tonight. Hell, Marner was until his assist. And after his assist, let's be real. Both the Leafs players have been quiet tonight. No, Matthews has 2 assists, though. What do you mean? Actually, what do you mean? 2 assists? That's quiet to you? I've seen him be quiet in the playoffs. Come on now. I was like, wait, he has 2 assists. I've seen him be quiet in the playoffs. Like, if a quiet game for him was 2 assists in the playoffs, we'd be better off. The Leafs would be way better off if Matthews' quiet games are 2 points, 2 assists. Be way better off. Now, if Marner's quiet games were 1 assist, Jesus. That's 3 assists. Means Nylander probably would have scored all 3. But, you know, be way better off. Silent Assassin. 4:47. Behind the net. Shot. Bennington makes the save. Going to be a face-off. 4:29. Kreider finally back on the ice. Takes a shot. We're either getting a last-minute winner or overtime winner at this point. I don't know which one I'd prefer. Four minutes. If we have overtime, it's 5-on-5. Next goal wins overtime. Of course. Of course there's going to be a review. Of course. Of course. Of course. Don't make me start sounding like Cenk Uygur. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Of course. Blue Jays, 2004. 4:29 left. Third period. Next goal wins this point. Even if we get a goal the third period, at this point, it's next goal wins no matter what. Overtime, third period, doesn't matter. Next goal wins. But the USA, or Canada, depending, would still have a chance to score, pulling the goalie. Oh, depending how close it is to zeros. We're going to see. It's like a 2-for-1. I got both of this era's hats, the alternate T and then this one. At the same store, it was 2-for-1. There used to be a melting pot, a different location we went to that had a hat store near it, Heads and Threads. It had both of these. I bought both. Like 2016. Plays it. Oh, that might be dangerous. 3:57. Puck battle. The half wall. Oof. Saved. .335. 2-2. Defensive zone face-off for Canada. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Playing forward. Marner in through. Behind the net. McDavid. Nice defensive play. Marner right there to clear. McDavid rushing. Shot wide. But it's picked up by Canada. McDavid plays it back and it doesn't connect. Doughty. Sam Bennett scored the equalizer. 2:35. Sam Bennett on the puck, wheels around. 2 minutes to go. You do not want to be giving up a power play if you're either team at this point. That feels much better than sweating bullets, but two minutes. I think it'll take a lot for a power play. I mean, it's basically a game 7 at this point. I'm surprised there was already only one power play. Ironically enough, both the Canada-USA games have been very clean besides the fights and the one power play in this game. It's weirdly been clean. Weirdly been very clean, which... Shot save! That'll be an offensive zone face-off 129. If you're Canada, do you go and pull the goalie? Well, you probably don't. You would... It's a tie game. You probably shouldn't. But if you want to end it now, 129, can you survive it? You would hope so. But they're not doing that. Take some brass balls It takes some brass balls. Be so controversial if we did. If you won, less controversial. If you lost, well, they'd probably want John Cooper's head. And honestly, frankly, I wouldn't blame anybody. I'd want his head too. But depends on if you have brass balls or not. The man is a winner. 1 minute to go. 59 seconds. Looks like we're headed for overtime unless some crazy stuff ends up happening. Will we have a goal at the death? Harley. Canada has possession, which you'd rather that be the case. 38 seconds. Hellebuck plays it around the ice, around the net, behind the ice. And Canada tips through. And they have room. Here's the shot. And no, it's saved. 24 seconds. Around McDavid. Points. McDavid. And Canada has the puck for the last 10 seconds. One shot save. And it's going to be one more face-off. 5.6 seconds. A shot by Makar. 5.6 seconds. A goal now would be a goal at the death. That would be a winner at the death. No answer, but there would be no time to answer. One more face-off before we go overtime. It's either face-off goal, face-off nothing, overtime. Marner's been quite good this competition. Now, frankly, you pull the goalie. Shot. And we're going to overtime. That's the end of regulation. 2-2. One goal wins it. 2-2. One goal wins it. Bob?
How long is this?
Say about We're heading for overtime at TD Garden in Boston. I'm numb at this point. Can Canada do what the Leafs can't? Win a all-deciding, all winner-takes-all game at TD Garden in Boston. Jordan Bennington has. Colton Parayko has. The Leafs have not. Which, that means just Mitch Marner. But, well, good news is USA has Matthews. So, 20 minutes. Well, if there's a goal before then, yeah. But 20 minutes for an overtime period and 7 minutes.
Let's go.
7 minutes to overtime. See if it plays all 20. 2-2. The winner will have the score of 3-2. We just don't know which way it'll go. Well, we'll find out. Canada had some really good chances in the third period. Let's hope they keep that momentum going. I'd say the third period was mostly Canada's. Or are they going to regret missing some of the chances they missed? We're going to find out. There's no shootouts. It's Stanley Cup playoff overtime rules. No goal in 20 minutes, another intermission, another overtime. We go till there's a goal.
We're not doing that.
But we'll see how these next minutes go. We're getting closer and closer to an overtime. And I don't think we go over one overtime. I'm going to call it. I think we have a winner before 20 minutes. I do. There's too many good players on the ice to not have a winning goal before 20 minutes are up. I think we're going to have a goal within the next 20 minutes. Preferably probably 10. Most likely probably 10. I think we're only going to play 10 minutes of overtime, give or take. If Canada keeps building up their momentum, we're going to see how the period goes. But again, I don't think this overtime is going to go over 10 minutes. I think we're going to only have 10 minutes or so. Who will crack first? I don't know, but I'm sweating. I don't know, but I'm sweating bullets. A goal for a championship. Who's going to have the golden goal in this tournament? In this probably one-time thing. This probably one-time event to signal NHL's return to best-on-best hockey. I'm not shaking. I'm just sweating. There's a difference. If you miss this opportunity, either team, you'll never You'll probably never have another chance to win this trophy. I think this, honestly, in my opinion, I think the Four Nations was a way to jump back into best-on-best hockey and signal their return to it. Because if you look at the schedule, the 2026 Olympics, the 2028 World Cup of Hockey, 2020 or 2030 Olympics, 2032 World Cup of Hockey. So I don't think they're going to replace regular All-Star games with the Four Nations. So I think this is just a one-time thing to set up the calendar to a certain extent. So here we go. For a one-time thing, this is an awesome tournament. I think they should. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but I think I know where they're going with this. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but MLS or NHL is not going to throw away their actual All-Star game just to, even though maybe they should. But there will be an All-Star game next year after the Olympics, so do with that what you will. And that's more like 2 weeks of hockey than 1 week. So that's a longer break than this. So technically, I've watched a couple. True. Here comes the overtime. Would I prefer the Four Nations over the All-Star game on the off years between Olympics and World Cups of hockey? Yes, I would, in my opinion. But I don't know if they'll go that way. I enjoyed the Four Nations much more than I have the All-Star game. But yeah, I agree. USA, Canada, of course, have to play, but the other two, I want to see Czechia once. Like, Czechia's done a really good growth in hockey. So, PK picked Jack Hughes for the winner. I'm going to pick Sid the Kid. I'm going with Sidney Crosby. I'm going with Sidney Crosby for the overtime winner. We're going Sid the Kid. Let's go. Come on. Just like 2010, baby. Just like 2010. Come on. I'm going with Sid the Kid. I gotta. Here we go, overtime. We go to a winning goal or 20 minutes, whatever happens first. Drop the puck, and here we go. The face-off is won. 1956, here we go. 1 goal for a trophy. 1 goal for gold. Who's going to get it? Nice play. Chips it through, but there's not enough room. Russia plays a tournament. They have to be under a neutral Olympic flag. Yeah, but these are NHL ran tournaments. They don't have, I guess they would have to listen. I'm not sure. Like, technically, they don't have to listen to the IAAF or the Olympic Committee. Like, they could have put Russia in there if they wanted, but, you know. In theory, at least, but not saying they should have. Rory says I'm going to go Larkin. Okay. Here comes Sid the Kid. Sid the Kid to take a face-off. Here we go. Sidney Crosby. Most among active players in points, 9th all-time. Face-off, won by the USA, 1920. Plays it back. Imagine this going to like 5 or 6 overtimes. McKinnon loses the puck on the backhand. Shot wide, and it gets cleared away. Crowd's chanting Johnny Hockey. Good. Rest in peace, Johnny Girault. I love that. I do. Johnny Girault. Matthew Girault. Wide. Never be forgotten. They'll never be forgotten. Sad to see their flames go out before their day. But the Lord called them home. If you want to look at it the good way, the Lord needed them more than we did. Icing, and there'll be a face-off. But if you want to look at the good way about the Girault situation, the Lord needed them more than we did. When the Lord calls your name, he calls your name. And that's when he needs you. $17.58. Too many men. No, it was all icing. It's 5. I don't see a power play indicator, so do that what you will. I don't think I counted 5 though. So ESPN must be behind. McDavid.
Really?
In through. Ooh, good clearance. McDavid picks it up. Drops the puck. Marner, drop pass. And that'll be cleared by Matthews. Matthews to clear. And Canada rushing for the puck. They get it at the half wall. 17-15. Should have been low miss call. Yeah, I think they may. Oh, doesn't go in. What a save. 17-04. Wide. Past the post. Canada. Dips it in. OMG. Plays it forward. Plays it forward. Plays it forward.
Sure.
Shot. Oh, what a save. Matthews. Drops back. Shot. Wide. 16-18. Oh. I'm guessing that's what you were referring to. Matthews putting it past the post off the blocker of Binnington. Marchand bodied off the puck. Time to breathe. Face off. 25 shots to 30. 16-14. Defensive zone face off. Yeah. Brad Marchand has 973 career points, 5th in Bruins history. He's a pretty damn good player when he's not being a rat. Chips it through, batted down. Canada could pick it up, and they do. And they will attack. or not. Shot! Matthews! Saved! Saved by Binnington! What a cover. And that was very questionable. 15-30. Wow. Bad giveaway. Binnington covers it. We can't be giving away like that. Yeah, that's how you lose games like this. Trust me, I know. The Leafs have done it a lot. Trust me, I know. I've seen the Leafs do stuff like that a lot. Like last year. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Shot saved by Binnington. Wow. Jordan Binnington standing on his head. Wow. Let's go. Come on. Boom. Matthews with a shot right into the glove of Binnington. Behind the net. Matthews still on the ice. Stolen. Behind the net. Canada's getting hemmed in a good bit, I gotta say. They're getting hemmed in a good bit. Plays it back. Binnington. Whew. Canada. Nope. 15:01. 5 minutes down in overtime. 14:55 to go. I still think we're getting a goal before 20 minutes is up. I really do. I really do. Somebody scored. I at this point it might be the USA, but behind the net, plays forward. I didn't think St. Louis were that good a team, so I'm very impressed. Binnington's a very good goalie when he has his head on his shoulders. When he has his head on his shoulders, he's not being a punk. He's a very good goalie. When he has a chip on his shoulder, I don't know. I've seen this man play since the damn Stanley Cup run in 2019. I know when he's good and when he's bad, and he's closer to good now than he is bad. He just plays on a really bad team. Shot, wide, stolen. Not exactly, but Canada can recover. 13:47. McCarr wheels round, still has the puck. No, he doesn't, actually. No, he doesn't. Shot. Wide. Matthews. Good stick check behind the net. Matthews. Plays it to the point. Shot. Blocked down. Cycles the puck. Behind the net. And Canada can pick up. They do. Cross ice pass. Dumps it in for a line change. 13 minutes left in overtime. 2-2. Sanderson scored what made it 2-1. Canada's had a really good middle or third and fourth period, if we're just being as it is. Plays it through. Nope. Cleared. USA. 12:31. Shot blocked. Canada could pick. They do. To the half wall. Or not.
Oh!
Shot wide.
Come on, man.
To the blue line. Stolen. And we have an off. Nope. Line change. Parayko. 12 minutes. Point. Braden Point plays it back. In through. And that'll be icing on the USA. Wait. "12 minutes. Face off in the offensive zone for Canada. Point McDavid, Marner, McCarr, Taves, Nelson, Matthews, Hughes, Hannafin, and Fox for the USA. 11:50 to go. Shot save. McCarr plays it around the ice. Still Canada. Shot McDavid. Goal! Golden goal for Connor McDavid. Canada has won the Four Nations face-off. Connor McDavid with the golden goal. What a giveaway. Connor McDavid scores for Canada. Canada wins 3-2. What a shot. What a shot. Picked it up himself. Picked it up himself. A turnover. And Canada have won in overtime. 3-2. Canada wins. The Four Nations face-off. What a goal. Oh my God. Oh my God. They lose the face-off, but McDavid is right there as the puck has wheeled around the ice. McDavid gets into center, and what a shot. Connor McDavid. Assist from Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner gets the assist. And Canada has won the Four Nations face-off. Oh, Canada. Oh, baby. Connor McDavid. Mitch Marner with the assist. Wow. Wow. What a shot. Man. Boom. Boom. One-timer. Connor McDavid. He's finally won an NHL trophy. Finally. Finally. And Mitch Marner, too. Wow. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Wow. Man. Wow. Can't give McDavid that time and space. Man. Man. Wow. Wow. Wow.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. What an ending. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that bell notification. Hit that super chat button. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share it with your family. All that great stuff. Canada have won. The handshake line will happen 3-2. With that being said, review within the hour. I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.